For someone who's constantly in the spotlight, Lara Trump seems to lack some basic makeup self-awareness. From cakey concealer to a oh-so-over-white eyeshadow, here are the Lara Trump makeup fails we can't unsee. She may technically be jet-setting, but to earn the style label of jet-setter, Lara needs to lay off the eyeshadow. A proper smoky eye brings out everyone's best features, but in Lara's selfie with husband and plane, not so much. It's called smoky eye, not house on fire.
No, too much.
It's also a cautionary tale on how to properly apply mascara. Using too much can lead to lashes clumping and webbing, adding another clunky layer to the mix. When it comes to lipstick, Lara seems to have the opposite problem. She tends to go for a muted, matte look that can cause her lips to get entirely lost. Seen here posing with her husband Eric at Mar-a-Lago, it's hard to find any semblance of an upper lip. That pic was taken just before she entertained guests at the Florida resort by singing her cover of Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers song, I Won't Back Down. According to Newsweek, Lara defiantly covered the song after Donald Trump's presidential campaign received a cease and desist letter from Petty's estate for blasting it at rallies without permission. While there may be no cure for copyright infringement, she could handle the lip thing with a little gloss and a pop of color. A few months later, at the 2024 Republican National Convention, Lara's makeup just made her look tired. Too much foundation ended up caking under and around her eyes, sinking into the lines she was trying to hide. She also debuted a more orange skin tone, perhaps an homage to her father-in-law's favorite citrus glow. But the fake tan was too much, and to add insult to injury, she opted for a muted lip that washed out her entire face, resulting in a sad beige look. In fact, all of Lara's styling at the RNC left much to be desired. She apparently works hard putting together not just her own outfits, but clothes for everyone in her immediate family. But to be fair, their children and Eric. On her podcast, The Right View, she mentioned she'd picked out a suit for her son and a Jackie Kennedy-inspired dress for her daughter. It sounds like she thinks she's outfitting a dynasty. At a press conference about Donald Trump's hush money trial, Lara opted for a bold under-eye choice. The almost salmon-colored under eyeliner could be pencil, but was most likely a gel or powder meant to help it stay fresh for the long day in court. It may have stayed on, but the color choice was unfortunate. The near-orange undertones caused her eyes to look red, and it was also incredibly distracting.
And it is such a shame.
Lara's job during the trial was to try to rustle up some sympathy for the former president, now president-elect, after he was handed down a guilty verdict on 34 counts of falsified records. In a video she posted to Instagram, Lara filmed her two children embracing their grandfather and giving him gifts. But like her salmon eyeliner, the choice to use her kids backfired, inspiring a wave of online comments critical of bringing her kids into the conversation. And then there's her white eyeshadow, which needs to stay in the past. Talk about cease and desist. In an Instagram shot posing with the CEO of Extreme Concepts Inc., Landon Ash, Lara makes our case for us. White eyeshadow is nobody's jam. Take Lara. It does little to brighten her eyes and simply draws attention to the fact that the color of her face doesn't match the rest of her. The whole look is mismatched, and although she may be a professional political advisor, ill-advised. Again, she commits the crime of wearing a nude lip, making her look washed out and ghostly. And frankly, it's a shame. Her features are genuinely pleasant, surgical enhancements notwithstanding. Maybe Lara should experiment with going makeup-free once in a while.